So today you are in the office of Private Forest Owners Association. I will talk about a little bit about the history of this association. The initiative to create this kind of cooperation came from our Swedish members, now members, that had a lot of forest land in Läänemaa, in the western part of Estonia here. And in Sweden and also in Finland, they have those big private forest owners associations that provide different services for small forest owners. And in Estonia, 10 years ago, 15 years ago, we didn't have that. So we needed to fill in those empty slots to help small forest owners to manage their forest, and that's how these private forest owners associations came by in Estonia. So in the western part of Estonia, it was the initiative of the people that the Swedish people that had some forest land in this region. In other parts of Estonia, it was just same kind of need from small forest owners that took them to create those small associations. What do we provide? We provide different kind of services. We provide harvesting services, regeneration services. We provide advice and all the kinds of subsidies that are meant for small forest owners. So usually the forest owners call us, email us with the problem that they have. Usually it is recently it is more when someone has inherited some forest land and they want to know what to do with it. So first thing we do is we make price estimation of that slot, of that forest estate. Then the owner has a good overview what to do with it, and then we make a plan. If there is a need for cutting, we will do it, and after the cutting, also the regeneration of the compartments, and I think it's a good way for especially smaller forest owners to get the good feedback of what's going on in the forest and get their problems solved. Usually the first thing we do when a new person comes to us with a question is that we ask if they have a forest management plan. You need this plan to manage forest on a forest area that is bigger than 5 hectares. The forest plan gives us estimation of what kind of species and what kind of volume grows in these forests. On the basis of that, we will make a plan for the forest owner, so the forest owner would see what the kind of forest works need to be done, and once we have cleared all that and the forest owner chooses us to make the harvest work, then we will make a contract with them where we will provide the harvesting work, and we will buy the wood material from that forest, and once we have signed the contract, we will start with the harvesting jobs, and in the beginning of every month we will send the forest owner a kind of measurement documents of the wood material that we have sold, and the price of this material, and we will make a deposit to the owner's bank account of that same sum. And once all the material has been sold and the estate has been cleaned, so to say, we will contact the person and say that everything is done now. The last selling document was the last one, and then now we have to look forward to regenerating this area with new species of trees. And usually, we make the whole plan for the regeneration as well. We order the plants, we plant them. Before that, we will make the soil scarifying with the forest machines to make a good environment for the new plants to start growing. And once all this has been done, we will just send the invoice to the owner of the sum that has been invested in this regeneration. For the last couple of years, the volume of our harvest has been close to 20,000 cubic meters, and regeneration works. The plants that we have put on in the soil this year is estimated 150,000 plants, I think, if I'm not mistaken, and the same kind of number has gone through the last years as well. So annually we plant around 100,000 or over 100,000 plants. And about the clearing of or maintenance of different compartments after you plant. After you cultivate new plants, you have to take care of them for at least 3 next years, and we also provide these services. And but this is one of the hardest jobs to pinpoint, because many of the owners don't want any maintenance on their compartments. And the ones that do, you have to remind this to them every year that this is the time to do the maintenance now. We have been to their estate and seen that these planted seedlings need some help, and it takes a lot of job to just go through all the planted estates every year. But yeah, this is the part of our job that needs to be improved. And right now I see a good opportunity to do this by drones, because many of the forest estates are deep in the forest masses, far from roads, so it is convenient to just take out your drone and fly by the planted areas and see if the seedlings need some clearing or not. If you receive income from harvesting work, then in Estonia it is you can deduct some of the money from the income tax, or you don't have to pay income tax from a certain amount of money. So and through making your harvest through metsaostu or private forest association, you can get good advice from my colleagues how to make your income tax declaration, and how to get more benefits out of the declaration. Läänemaa metsaostu, or western part of private forest association, has around 620 members, and the forest area that they have is nearly 13,000 hectares. And I think annually we are in contact with around 300 people. Many of them are not our members. I think half of those who are not our members will become our members at one point, and the other half just needs some quick forestry advice or some estimations on their property, and which is which we do for money. So, like, if you're not a member and you need a bigger estimation, then we do it by hourly rate, these kind of estimations. But I would say the people that we contact every year, many of them are the ones that have just freshly inherited a new property, and they just they want to know what options they have with their forest. So I will try to give them all the different opportunities. Is it that we will manage their forests, or they can, if they have the interest to sell the harvest rights to somebody else, we offer auction. And if they need to or want to sell their estate as a whole, then we also get them to look at the right direction, and usually offer the auction option as well. Right now in this office there's 4 of us. I am dealing with advising the people, making bigger forest plans, making contracts for our services. Then we have the office manager who deals with different subsidies, who deals with all the tax related questions, and she does a lot more, all the office managing and everything. And then we have forest specialist who does all the work on the field. If we plan any harvest, then he is the one who marks the areas in the forest, who will call the companies that actually do the harvesting work or do the transportation for us, and he operates this equipment in the forest. And then we have our manager, so to say, who deals with the bigger picture questions and managing us and managing all the works from bigger picture view. Compared to the rest of the forests of rest of Estonia, I think the western side forests here are not so so high quality, as if you can say that. The dimensions of the forests are quite low because of the soil properties we have here. There are a lot of energy wood. There are a lot of grey elder forests. There are a lot of aspen forests, and so compared to the rest of Estonia, we have a lot more energy wood harvesting than the log harvesting or harvester work. It's we're in a different kind of level compared to other private forest owners associations of Estonia. So our work is a bit different in that way. So we have a lot more experience with energy wood cutting. There are actually two objects right now that are ongoing, where grey elder and aspen forests are being sold as energy wood right now, and there's one object that is done by a harvester right now. So I believe you can see them later on the film. To have a good overview of different kind of works that we have ongoing, and to see where my colleagues are, we have quite a few different applications to use. For example, this one is a GPS application that shows us the location of our cars, and for example, here you can see the blue dots. Here is our one of our worker that does a kind of pre-commercial thinning right now, and you will see it in the clip afterwards as well. And the other worker is right here next to the sea. He's helping one member out with clearing the like a living estate from wood, from trees, and then one of the most important tools that we have here is it's called Metsahaldus, or it's like a Forest Manager 4.0. And here we have all the data of our members, all the estates that our members have, and we can see all the compartments, forest compartments in the estate. We can add new works on them. And for example, here we have one estate that you will visit today, and actually I showed before, the worker is doing some pre-commercial thinning there right now. So if I need to see what has been done on this estate before, then I would just click on it and see the history of the works. So here are the different kind of works. I'll sort out the jobs that have been done already. So here we can see that the harvest was done in 2015, and in 2016 2,000 spruces per hectare were planted. And we can also see that in 2017 more spruces were added because some of them died during a hot summer. And right now the spruces there are about knee high, and a lot of natural generation grows over them. So so the owner of the estate actually contacted us and told us that there is a bit too much natural generation on this estate. We need to do something about it. And yeah, we sorted out the pre-commercial thinning for them. And after that, they also want some more spruces to be added on this estate. So in the beginning here are all the things that have been done already on this estate, and in the end here are all the things that are being done right now. So I can show you the map as well. I went on the make like circles in the state where there were less spruces growing than on the rest of the estate. So I marked them down on the map, and I like downloaded this GPS tracks onto the map here, and then I can just I can make planting work on these kind of spots here, and divide all the spruces that we order between those five lighter areas here. But yes, the forest management application is the most important tool we have right now. If we get a new member, first thing we do is we add their documents and their contact information into the system, and then we download their estate information, or some of the estate information from the environmental board website. And if they make a new forest management plan, then we can also get this special file that we can import into this application, and then we have all of their forest data in our system, and we can make different kind of reports here about those estates and compartments. And for me especially, the most useful tool in here is probably before we make any kind of harvest work, we have to make an estimation of how much it costs. And in this system, you can put in the data of what do you think, how much of this forest will be logs, how much of this forest will be wood for paper, and how much of it will be residue or wood for heating. And once you have put in all the data and the prices of the material, then it will give us summary for each forest compartment, and the income and the cost of different works on there. So it's easy to make like a good overview of how much the harvest works could possibly make income for the owner. So in the office I talked a bit about energy wood, and that there's quite a lot of it in this western part of Estonia. And here we are on an object that has exactly this kind of wood growing on it. This is mostly in back of me you see hazelnut, but mostly it is aspen and the species of salix that grows quite quickly and is not very quality material for any other forest industry part than heating. So this is all become an energy one day. So this kind of forest in Western Estonia grows on former agricultural lands or on the lands where animals were kept. And in this object here we see quite many of those stone fences in the forest that will give us a clue that there have been agricultural lands here or animal lands before. So what we do is we take this material down. We store it in the near to the roads, and we make a kind of like a heating material out of it. And after that, this area usually is really quickly and naturally regenerated, and in the better soils we also plant spruces or birches on these kind of soils here.